after the World War II, when Japanese Americans were released from the prison camps, my family returned to San Francisco. And then as they became reestablished into the mainstream, we had homes. So my father realized that it was a good business to get involved in real estate. So he got his real estate license. And in order to be prosperous, you have to join the real estate association. So he made an application in 1955, and he was denied membership solely on the basis that he was of Japanese ancestry. I talked to some people who were members of the board of directors at that time, back in 1955, and they confirmed the fact that they actually voted against my father. My father was denied membership, and then in 1990, I was selected to be president of the association. And at my installation dinner, my father was seated at the table, and I told that story. You can imagine when I gave my speech and seated in the audience, I couldn't speak. I closed my throat because of the look of my father. And also was the first elected Asian for the American. But at that time, there were no committee chairs who were Asian. Very few Asians participating in realtor activities. So I started the Asian Council at the San Francisco Association of Realtors. And that actually was the genesis of ARIA that we have today.
Okamoto, will you join me on stage? Okamoto. You know, Alan is the 2020 recipient of the Richard Sachs Service Award, awarded to a local San Francisco realtor in recognition of exemplary lifetime and service to the local real estate industry and community. The award is given annually at the discretion of the SFAR Board of Directors to a deserving active or retired member of the association, recognition of the spirit of service and community exemplified by Richard Sachs in 50 years of continuous service and professional acumen. So, who is Alan Okamoto? He's Karen's dad. He is Scott's dad, and he's Pat's husband. And he is a friend to every person in the room, whether or not you have personally had the opportunity to meet him. The description of the Richard Sachs Distinguished Service Award includes the criteria: the spirit of service and community. The spirit of service and community. So who are the people who embody the spirit of service and community? Mahatma Gandhi, did. Mother Teresa did. And Alan Okamoto does. Now, before you think, oh man, it's just an introduction hyperbole, think about it. In everyone in this room's interaction with Alan Okamoto, has there ever been an instance where you thought, what's his game? What's he after? I believe I can safely say that for everyone in this room and everyone in the industry who's interacted with Alan, that's never been a concern. Alan's life has been about making everyone around him better. Now, Alan's life was not charmed. Far from it. In the video you saw, there are many reasons that anyone would become very embittered. But it did not happen to Alan. He never forgot. But he never got stuck in anger or bitterness. Instead, he kept learning and growing to be the best San Francisco Association of Realtors member he could be, until his peers knew that he was the right person to be president in 1990. Alan embodies the spirit of community. It is not only SFAR and the real estate industry that has this experience of Alan. If we could have the slide. He has chaired Japantown's Cherry Blossom Festival for many years. I am sure almost every one of us and our families have attended and enjoyed that event in Japantown. Next slide, please. On Wednesday, February 14th, 2018, Consul General Yamada of Japan conferred upon Alan the Order of the Rising Sun Golden Red Rays for promoting the understanding of Japan and Japanese culture. This is the highest award that a foreign national can receive from the government of Japan. And now a moment of personal privilege. Next slide, please. This is a slide of a magazine called The Argonaut, the journal of the San Francisco Museum of Historical Society. I happen to be the president of SFAR the year this was produced. David Perry, a past president of SFAR, had gotten the Argonaut to have an entire issue about the San Francisco Association of Realtors. And you see from the next slide, Alan Okamoto happened to author an article about the association. And the reality of what was discussed in the video. The next slide, please. You see at that time, up until that year, the presidents of the San Francisco Association of Realtors in 1990 was Alan. It was 15 years later before the next Asian individual became the president of the association. Since then, we had a number of them. And this year, as we welcome Mark into this role, we also acknowledge Nida Dosanth, the first Asian woman into this leadership. Alan was the reason I became involved in the association. And it won't take any time at all. I took him at his word. He wasn't entirely accurate, but I don't regret anything that Aaron Alan has done. And if you look at the very next and last slide, this was the article that Alan authored. And I will close with, if you see the photograph of Alan in this article, so many years ago, he talked a whole lot different. What's his secret? So join me in acknowledging Alan Okamoto as the 2020 recipient of the Richard Sachs Distinguished Service Award.
First time that I've ever been compared to Mother Teresa and Mahatma Gandhi. I guess, actually, in all seriousness, to receive this prestigious award named after Richard Sachs, one of my great heroes and role models, is absolutely beyond belief. I guess if you stick around long enough, you get awards like this. But anyway, I think John took all my speech time, so I will just say thank you so much. To receive an award from my peers is the greatest thing in the world. I love you all. Thank you very much.
So, Alan, before you go, we have a copy of the video that as part of his taken. I've had a copy of the Argonaut, and I would love you to autograph it as we present it to the Association for Posterity.